gentleman farmer?
Yeah, I suppose that's like a terrible thing to say, isn't it? I just like the countryside. I've always liked it since I was a kid. And with the Beatles and stuff, it was so urbane and non-countryfied. You know, you're always in cities, always in hotels and that I got to a point round about Abbey Road time, you know, in the White Album time, which was towards the end of the Beatles time, where I started to think, I'm never going to be able to recapture those kind of things you felt when you were a kid, when you actually laid down on the grass and smelt it and stuff, silly stuff like that, you know, and I suddenly thought, I'll miss all that. But then I realized it hadn't gone away, I had. So since then I've kind of become interested more in that kind of thing, probably because it reminds me of childhood, and like I say, I like nature. Me and Linda are great nature lovers. So that led me into kind of farming, just because you've got fields you're allowed to walk in. See, when I was a kid, you always were frightened. If ever you got to the middle of a field, you always go, "Oh, you, bugger off!" Yeah, and they always were there too, you know. You were never allowed to kind of stand in the field. In fact, at my farm the first time, that was what I did, you know, for weeks. Stand there, you know, no one could chase me, you know. So, I mean, that's the kind of basis of it. And the farm, we're vegetarians, so the farm is like sheep, but we only take the wool. None of them go to market. They all die of old age. It's good, though. You know, I mean, I like it. And we grow cereals and stuff. It's great. It's a great balancing thing for me, you know, after you've been like the Royal Variety performers or something crazy and showbiz, then you can just go home and there's nothing but just a field of wheat or something. I don't know. I like all that.
Unbelievable power. Yes.